Hey, Kurt. Hey, Kurt.
There we go.
There we go. All righty, there you are. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. Should have some more people rolling in here in a little bit. You have a good day?
Oh, I had a real good day. Yeah, thanks for going well.
Good, perfect. Love it. Cool, cool, cool. So you see where it says where you can post a comment?
Let's see. Okay, I see present. Over here in the chat?
Yeah, down below where you put a comment. You got to type at followers, at highlights, at everyone.
Okay. So it's a chat with everyone in the studio?
Or well, it goes to your page.
Oh, if I hit chat with everyone in the studio?
Down at the bottom where it says, where there's a box where you enter stuff.
Yeah, there's private chat, comments, studio chat, 2 people. And at the bottom, it has chat with everyone in studio.
Just hit right down there. See how there's highlights. You're going to put it right in there.
Okay, just put life choice.
You're going to put an at highlights, at follower, the at sign.
Okay, yeah.
At followers, at highlights, and at everyone.
Okay, at, and then I apologize. I'm sorry.
Highlights.
Okay, at and highlight, and that's it.
Highlights, okay. Then at followers.
Okay.
And then at everyone.
Oh, okay. And then hit the arrow sign?
Yeah.
Press send. Okay.
Yeah.
Add highlight. Okay. I'll remember that. I'm going to take a picture just to.
Anytime you're on a Facebook Live, you're going to do that.
Okay.
It's going to let people know on your Facebook page that you're live and on this Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
Anytime if you're on somebody's, or if you get on like a Zoom with Dr. Kenny or something like that, you're going to do that as well. So it's just a way of letting your people know that you're on and you're live and they can come see you.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah. Then your picture lights up with the blue circle, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you for teaching me that.
No problem. So we're gonna yak here, and anyway, and there's supposed to be more people coming on, and then after this, then we've got a skill training that I'm going to go through, and then there's a recognition call, and there's another training. So you can be done after whenever you want to be done, but the training I'm going to do right after this is on a bunch of skills things. So you should stick around for that. So when we're done with there.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah. So one of the things that we're looking for as we're moving along here is the types of changes that you notice. And they're going to talk about things like that. So we're going to talk real quick. I'm going to share our screen while we're just the only two on here. And guys, this is what we're talking about. These are all people that are with us that have had massive changes in their lives. Look at this group. And you see weight loss, you see changes in their blood chemistry, you see changes in all kinds of aspects of their lives. And so this is a real thing. And we literally are saving people's lives. There's people in here that would be not with us anymore because of their metabolic health. If you just look at the group, you can see some of that. And we literally have thousands of people, and we get more every day, that are finding this protocol. And we're on a mission to help people to save their lives, to save their health, to save it for their families. We just had, unfortunately, I just lost a cousin today. We don't lose many, and we lost one. And it was a rare issue, and there's really no way that I know of any way we could have helped them. So that does happen. We get that. When time's up, it's time's up. But we want to try to protect and save your family, your health, and those types of things. So that's really the big deal here, because we don't want you to look like this guy. That's me as Mr. Belly So Big. And I was Mr. Belly So Big. And when you see somebody that looks like that, just know that inside there's this guy screaming to get out. And so you built this. You did this to yourself. Nobody else did it. You weren't sat down and IV'd and filled up until you couldn't burst again, and then do it again, then do it again, then do it again. So it's no one's fault but our own. And it's lifestyle choices. These are lifestyle diseases, and we have the ability to fix them, but we sometimes need a little bit of help. Isn't that right, Kurt?
Yes.
A little bit of help goes a long, long way. And so, guys, when you're watching this, if you could go and move along, and that's Lyme disease, but if you could go from here to there, would you rather be the one on the big side, or would you rather be one on the fitter, safer, healthier side? I would think that most Americans would like to be on the healthier side. And when we talk about healthy, some people, I can do lift and I can do that. Okay, good. But your blood work and the strain on your systems, on your heart, on your circulation system, on your hormone system, on your reproductive system, on your brain system, on your visual system, on your skin system, on all systems, they're all real things. They're all real things that come about if we don't take care of our metabolic health. And this is what happens when we don't pay attention, and we don't even know. A lot of times, guys, we don't even know that we have what these symptoms represent, do we, Andrea? We have no clue. No, people don't tell us that these issues could be fixed, and we don't know. We very rarely are we told what we get for advice is what? Move more, eat less. Now, how does that work? No, it really doesn't, does it? Move more, eat less. That is not advice. That's not medical advice. That's just that's the back of a comic book advice, right? I mean, so what we want to make sure that we do when we look at these things is we want to make sure when we're looking at things like this that we are paying attention to ourselves, and we understand that these are lifestyle issues that we can fix, but sometimes we just need a little bit of help. And a little bit of help would go a long ways, wouldn't it? I mean, think about it. I mean, Kurt, have you ever found it hard to stop eating? Like just one more little nibble?
Yeah, well, like you said, it helps to have someone that can help you, and it's very good to have a group to help you. My story, worked out at 45, 6 days a week, got down to 210. All of a sudden I couldn't work out anymore, working ungodly hours per the week, wasn't eating, wasn't sleeping right. Came back home after building a surgical center, and I knew I was going to die if something didn't change. And thank God you came along and you said, hey, check out my photos. And I want that. It's like, I'm not going to live any longer if I keep going down the path I was going. I have never been 258 pounds before in my life, ever. And I knew something had to happen. I was ready to make the change. And thank God you shared this with me.
Kurt, 250, you said you never been above 250?
Yeah, I was 258.
Yeah. Kurt, I have been up to 280 and I quit looking.
Wow.
On my 5'9". I used to be 5'9". Then I had that much weight. I got down to 5'8".
Yeah. Yeah. Well, some guys go, well, you're 6'2". And I'm like, I don't care. I was 6'2". 258 pounds was too much for me.
Yeah.
And I knew I was in trouble if I didn't get help. And thank God you came along and the group came along and just a better lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's easy, it's simple, and you can maintain it.
Exactly. It really is. It's something that we can do pretty easily. And this is, I've been higher on the scale than you. And I looked at, you look at the inflammation and this guy right there. Holy cannoli.
Oh, it's amazing. That's what sold me. You had my attention. I knew I was in trouble. You showed me the pictures. I haven't seen you for, I think, about 4 months. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm there. I'm there. And I tell you what, it's helped change my life. Plantar fasciitis is gone. My sleeping issues are gone. I've dropped several pounds in a short amount of time in a healthy manner. And I feel great. I really do. And like you said, we're here. We want to help people. We want to know that, being obese is not necessarily all your fault. You need some help and you need and you take the right steps and it's obtainable.
It really is. It really is. And so, like, guys, when we're talking about things, I've been fat, I've been sick, and I have literally been nearly dead. And so those are issues that we really want to see that we can take care of and help you guys. And when I say dead, I mean literally I should be dead because my blood work was so astronomically bad. It was unbelievable. I hit 834 in the fasting blood glucose with an A1C of 18.1. Now, what that means is if you look at any kind of documentation or any kind of medical journals and things, you'll see that I should have been in a coma. I could have been dead. I should have been immediately hospitalized, put on insulin and all kinds of diabetic medications. But because I had been in 2019 experienced kind of thing I call sick, and I lived through that, and I knew how to do it, I trusted myself. And I walked out of the clinic. And in 107 days after I found this protocol, the thing that we're celebrating, thing that we're using, thing that's saving people's lives on a daily basis, which is what our passion is, I was able to be what would be normal, what would be considered non-diabetic, except for my A1C. Now, the A1C, just so people, if you don't understand, your HbA1c is a measure of an average of 90 days. And it is an exponential number. It's not a linear. It just doesn't go gradually. It's a multiplicative. So was at 7.2 after 107 days of the protocol after being 18.1, which is really a meteoric fall. But all the other things that go away. So anybody that's listening to this call, if you have high blood pressure, if you have brain fog, if you forget why you're walking into a room. Oh, yeah, I was going to get the keys. Or, I was going to turn off the toaster. I can tell you, Andrea, that I can't tell you how many times my neighbors must have thought I was an idiot because I'd back out of the driveway. I get down about half a block and I come back in, go in the house, unlock the door, and I go get something. Then I'd go back out and go to Richard. I get to about that same stop sign. Oh, yeah, I forgot and I go back in. And I'd come back. There's times, Kurt, I left the house 5 times before I actually made it to the main road to get out of there because my brain fog was like, oh, yeah. And I would have made a list of it if I could have remembered. So it was like really, really bad. So anyway, Miss Andrea, how are you today?
I'm great. Can you hear me?
Certainly can. Can
Oh,
see you,
wonderful.
can hear you, and we're excited to have you with us. What's going on in your world?
Good. Hey, sorry I had to hop off and come back on. I couldn't hear you. So I was like, what?
Okay.
My speakers must have been a mess. So
Are we okay? We're there?
I think we're there now, as long as you can hear and all that good stuff.
All the good stuff. It's all the good stuff. And having you visit with us today is all the good stuff. So
Oh, well, you're so sweet. You know, our community, and Kurt, just our community is amazing. So I loved hearing your stories. And George, thinking about the brain fog, can't we all say that we've all been there? And, you know, they have now linked dementia, they're saying, is now type 3 diabetes. You know, so you had diabetes. How many of us can say, hey, we're probably headed that way? And it might take 10, 15, 20 years. I know that was me coming down the pike, and, you know, definitely not the route we want to be on, for sure. So, and I'm so thankful that we found something that can make a difference, and it does make a difference. So.
It really does. It
And
really
you're
does.
right. And thank you for being on with us. I appreciate that.
Oh,
and,
you're welcome.
And you're absolutely right. It's a support group. It's a great product. It's, you know, it's a miracle. I mean, what it's done in my life, I mean, it's so easy. It's so simple. You're not counting carbs, proteins on an app. You're not, you know, rushing to the gym. Well, I can't get there because I got to go to work, be at work too early in the morning. I can't hardly make it there after. I mean, it's easy. It's simple. It's something that's sustainable. I mean, you can do this on a daily basis, year after year after year. You know,
it's funny that you say that, Kurt, because when you said that, as far as having to go to the gym and having to do all this, and we don't, I mean, all that is good for our body, you know,
right.
that movement.
It is
and I know
healthy.
you work out like crazy, but I had a girl on our team, and she might be on here tonight, but she said, you know, I actually cleaned off my desk, and I hadn't done that in years. She hadn't even been able to focus on just doing that. So, you know, it's those simple tasks, and then you start feeling better. So you start wanting to move more, you start sleeping better. You know, we can set ourselves up for success or failure. And a lot of times it's the decisions that we make. And we all, you know, none of us are perfect. We're not going to be perfect, but we can try to do a little better.
Yeah,
and
do the best we
this
can.
stuff helps. It gives you the willpower. That's for sure.
Kareem, you came on. You have company. What a trooper. Thank you.
Thank you. I finally just clicked on it and thought, I'm just going to push the button and see what happens. And it went to you instead of giving me this malarkey about going to Chrome. So anyway.
Perfect. So how are you
feeling? But I can hardly hear you. I'm on my phone. I need to figure out how to get this on my laptop. I'm not techie. Struggling. So, yeah, I can hardly, I was thinking I'm going to have to put it up to my ear, but you'll just see my ear in the.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. Okay,
well, you are so muted. It's very low, and I've got you on the highest setting for my.
Probably good that way. So what's been some of your experience since you started the protocol, Kareem?
Well, my insulin daily needs has decreased significantly, 25 to 30% daily. I had a lot of knee pain, arthritis pain in my knees, and that is gone. I had very severe leg cramps and thigh cramps and cramps that went from the knee all the way up to my abdomen almost, that were just crippling at night. Gordon, my husband, can verify that. Bad enough that I was crying at times. It hurt so bad. And they'd last about 6-7 minutes.
Wow.
And that is gone. I mean, my gosh, I can sleep through the night without being suddenly awake with my leg cramping or my thigh or whatever.
So I got a question. I've got a question. You said that your knee pain's gone, your knees and things work better and that. But I
Yeah.
thought you were gardening. I thought you were just picking beans yesterday. I mean,
I
how'd
was.
that work?
That was good. And I didn't get sore when I got done. I was picking beans and, yep, weeding. So,
I love
yep,
it.
it was good. It was good. I've lost a total of 16 pounds.
Oh, good.
I do have to say that I kind of cheated today. We went out to eat with some friends that are from Nebraska and had way too many carbs. Still did my balance. I should have done 2 balances. I don't know. Is that legal to do 2 balances at
Oh, yeah.
once?
Yes.
But yeah. So then supper was very light for me. But
Okay.
Karine, I'm just curious. So, are you on a CGM, or do you know what your blood sugar did after those extra carbs?
I am on a Dexcom 7 and I am on Omnipod for insulin pump. And
Okay.
so my glucose, which was kind of abnormal, I was doing okay. It usually goes up to about 2, eating a carb like that with the balance. It usually does okay for about an hour and a half, and then it starts climbing. And so then I started dosing myself a little bit at the hour mark of some insulin, and it went up to 300. And I said, I do not feel like I'm at 300. So I did my blood test on my meter, and it was only 240. So, and I know sometimes the Dexcom it's not, yeah, it can be 20% off, which is a lot, really, in my opinion. But so it probably went up to probably 250 with that, and then it came down. But it takes a while to come down. That's what I don't like. But I am a type, I guess they're saying I'm a type 1.5 because I have the antibodies. So I've got type 1, really. My pancreas hasn't quit working.
Got it.
So there's hope, and you're seeing, we have a type 1 that's been a type 1 for 25 years, and her story of what she's been able to do. So
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah. So I'm keeping going. I'm hoping I'm going to be lower. My goal is to lose another 20 pounds by hopefully Thanksgiving, but we'll see. It's going off slowly, which is probably the best way to lose it.
Yeah, you don't want to drop it all at once. I don't think that's very healthy. And I know for women, our weight loss can be a little slower because we've got all the other hormones that's involved, and that's okay. You will catch up, and that's what I found, in my situation. So.
And then I wish I would have taken a picture of it, but I had that the brown pigment around my neck, and it is actually fading. Definitely fading. So
isn't that interesting?
It is.
There's things that we don't even know. We don't have a clue that, hey, that's what this is. So yeah. Hey, George, I might share my story real quick and then get off if that's okay.
Absolutely.
I need to run and check on my dad. Dad is 80. Is he 80 or 81? He's 80. I just turned 80. And we had a doctor's appointment today, and we've got a toe that we're believing that we're going to be able to save through this. And he just started sipping the tea tonight, and he's never done it before. So you guys just be in prayer that all's good. I know the body wants to heal. I know John Frost sent me his message. I said, I want Dad to hear your message. And we've seen it time and time again. But guys, I had no idea that I had insulin resistance. Hadn't even heard of it. But I was praying for something, had the extra belly weight, the brain fog, just no energy, and was praying for something. At the end of the year, I bought one of those metabolic scales, and it truly kind of freaked me out. I was 57 at the time, and it said my metabolic age was 65. And I don't even know all my other numbers. I know my visceral fat was 10. And I was like, okay, and I was doing what I knew to do. And it's like, okay, something's got to give. Something's got to change. So I had a foot injury. It wouldn't heal. Didn't know what was going on with that. So saw this protocol online. And I knew Dr. Kenny from another business. And I thought, what do I have to lose? I have nothing to lose. So I started it in February, the beginning of February. Did not decide to join the mission until like a week later. Started the protocol, and I started knowing a difference, or just seeing a difference. You know, the brain fog wasn't as bad. The energy was coming back. I was able to even start walking faster. And so that means I've got to increase the length of my walk because I'm getting more in, you know, that exercise that we need. And then sleeping better. And then all of a sudden I started noticing a little bit of weight starting to kind of shift. And I got my husband on it. His triglycerides were high, over 250. They dropped 51 points in 3 weeks. We had no idea that that would even happen. His HDL has gone up by 11. That's huge because he had a heart attack 4 years ago. And we weren't looking at his triglycerides. We were watching his cholesterol. So triglycerides is the key. George will talk about that, I'm sure. So that's been huge. He was actually losing weight faster than I was. And I was like, why? No, this is a bigger. And then finally caught up. And so long story short, and we know weight is just a symptom because our body's always speaking, whether it's that knee pain, that inflammation, that foot that wouldn't heal, you know, the inflammation. So what happened with me, my foot actually healed. I can now wear my flip-flops, where before I couldn't wear the flip-flops. It just hurt like crazy because of that injury. The brain fog's gone, sleeping better, you know, better focus, all of that stuff. Down 30 pounds, which I'm so thankful for, and working on building muscle. That's my goal now. You know, as I age, and my metabolic age is now showing on my scale 55. My visceral fat has come down, definitely. I think I'm at a 6. I want it to be even less. You know, so working on all of those numbers, knowing those numbers, it's exciting to see how the body wants to come into better health when we give it what it needs.
Absolutely. One of the things that, if you see Andrea's before and after pictures, one of the things that always that surprised her, and people had commented, and then she goes, "Oh, that's right," is people are going like, "You didn't have a neck." She went from her shoulders to her ears.
I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I mean, oh nope, shoot, that's the video that's playing. I did a video
did you?
A little while ago. Yeah, hold on, that was the video. Yeah, I had no neck. It was, and Anne Marie's the one that said that. You had no neck. I had the really fat cheeks, and sometimes you don't realize how bad you feel until you start feeling good, and you don't realize how bad you look. You know what I mean? We just kind of suffer through it, but there is hope, you know, so there's a balance for all of us. So as we figure this out and we walk through it, and, you know, we start eating with food order, sipping our tea, taking our fiber, because they've taken all of the nutrition out of our food. That helps bridge that gap.
Yeah, I used to say, as I was losing weight, I used to say, I'm finally down to where I never should have been up to in the first place.
That's a very good point. Yeah, it's a very good point. Yeah.
And then when I used to, in business, so I wear ties, you know, I wear a suit a lot, you know, in a professional environment. And I always, people says, what do you hope for? What do you want? And I go, I want to be able to buy my ties from the straight tie store, not the curved tie store.
Yeah.
So
you have some good ones.
You joke about it, but it's not a ha-ha thing when you get all but die, you know, and all the other things to go with it. But yeah, I know you got to get going, kiddo. I'll catch up with you later today.
Yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. And you know what, guys? We're not doing this to lose weight. We're doing this to fix our cells, because we have fat cells. And those fat cells they're overran, and we can shrink those. So, and as we do that, as we feed our gut, good gut bacteria, and that's what the balance helps do. And as we detox the liver, our cells are getting healthier. That's what we want. We want to renew healthier cells, because our brain's going to be affected, our liver, our gut, our muscles, all of it's going to be affected. And we can choose to do that by our daily choices of what we do and don't do.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for all being on. It's so good to see you. I will catch you later. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
John is coming on board. Hey, John.
Yeah, I was watching Facebook Live, and I'm like, I don't think they can see me.
And
then I'm like, wait. Wait, I need to go somewhere else first. Oh, I know what I need to do. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Welcome to-
You've had a whole day now with technology ramping up for yourself, right?
Yeah, being in the 20th century for a week plus it was quiet, but I'm like, I don't know what's going on, kind of thing. But yeah, it's good now.
Good. Yeah, welcome to the 20th century. I'll do a real quick story. Corinne, you'll like this. When I came home first from college, way back in 1970, and I came back and I was so excited because I had this calculator. I had a calculator, and that was the size of this bottle, okay? And it had to be plugged into the wall. And it was really just an LED adding, subtracting machine, right? But I could get away from the logarithm and the slide rules because I was using those in college. And now I could go to a calculator. And I came home and I go, Dad, look, I got this calculator. And Dad goes, eh. I go, what do you mean? He goes, I go, what? He goes, I'll race you. He goes, I'll race you. What do you race me? He goes, so he got a prescription. My dad was a doctor. We had to clean the house, right? So he gets a prescription pad, writes down 10 lines of numbers. Add, subtract, multiply, divide. 10 lines. I remember it was 10 lines. He says, I'm going to race you. I go, with what? And he goes, just a minute. He got it from the table, went into the study, and came back out with an abacus. And I go, what? I just says, I'm going to race you with this. I go, how? He just goes, go. Oh, okay. So he's going, and I'm over here diligently punching my numbers in. I was on line 5. And he goes, done. I go, what do you mean you're done? He goes, I'm done. I go, what do you mean? I says, I'm done. I says, what's your answer? I'm not going to tell you. You'll just punch it in. Here, write it down. He takes it, writes it down, puts it down. So I finished my last 5 numbers, right? My last 5 lines. I go, I'm done. He goes, I'm done. And so what's your answer? I go, what's your answer? He goes, all right, you show me yours. I'll show you mine. He beat my butt by 5 lines with that stupid abacus. So anyway, yeah. So there's some things to be said for not even being in the 20th century, John. So anyway, how's your health going today?
Oh, it's good. I was, coming up to this, I was just thinking about it, like the neuropathy, my feet aren't numb anymore. My knees don't hurt when I stand up anymore. I actually have taken 4 teas today for 4 Unimates, and it's done whatever it's supposed to do. And what else? Oh yeah, I think the brain fog has improved. Because I would walk to the car, I'd open the garage door, and I'd push the start button, but it wouldn't start. And I'm like, oh crap, I forgot. I got to go back and get my key fob so the car will start. So that hasn't happened in a while. So all the other things body wise are improving, and I think the sleep is getting better.
May not be tonight after 4 Unimates. You may be alert for a while. I don't know.
Well, I think I had my last one. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, and I've noticed that I would have it. Go ahead.
John, we went together to Miami, guys, right? And went in John's car, and so he has the fob. I drove, okay, and so we stopped to get gas, and he'd go to the bathroom. And I'd be done filling the gas, and I needed to move the car.
And it would be like a packed parking lot.
I wasn't
Whoops.
on his memory list for some reason. He had the Bob every time. It wasn't just one time. It was every
No,
time.
It was. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, whoop.
Yeah, so it wasn't brain fog. It was just like I wasn't really the most important thing in the world at that moment. But anyway, so yeah, I love you.
Well, he was
Love
driving
it.
my car, so.
Absolutely, we did great. We did great.
Well, and we were up all of Friday from like 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. We were wide awake.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
we were just like drinking tea. Like I'd go in and I'd buy a bottle of water and shake it up, and he'd have like, you're putting another one in? Like he's like, and the protein and another one. I'm like, you can do that? Yep.
Absolutely. Rachel, you're on. Rachel, guys, there's the girl that's moving over. Her name is Rachel, and she's out at rodeo, county fair, kind of enjoying life, as it were. And she's where the heck are you, girlfriend? You're in West Virginia? Are you in West Virginia? Is that where you're at, Rachel? I don't know where you are. Where are you?
She's
Looks
on
like
mute.
she's muted.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
you're
muted.
muted there, girlfriend. I'm just going to get. Oh, there we go. Maybe we got an unmute her. There we go. Unmute. Technology. Golly, Mom.
Nice clean ear.
You guys. Yeah, she can hear. She can hear me. I can't hear her, right? Unmute. How do we unmute? Come on. Go on. Come on. Unmute Mike. Get her
I
off
know,
mute.
where'd she go?
No, she came up. There she is again.
Yeah.
Can we get her to be unmuted? Oh, and then we lost her.
Yep.
I unmuted her and then I dissolved her. But yeah, I think she's in West Virginia. And so she's she's working hard on making videos and stuff, guys. And so that's kind of fun. But she's got a good story and is working hard at learning stuff. So, gosh darn it, I wish you would have been able to stay on. So, John, is your clothing changing at all for you at all? Are you getting a different size? Are you getting smaller? Are they looser?
Yeah, a lot looser, just more comfortable. Not that should be a good thing, but just like more, just looser. So I'm like, oh, this is good. So yeah,
Perfect.
felt good.
Corrine, how's Gordon doing? He's just started. Is he being cooperative, or is he kind of
He's
non-away? Gordon, what are you
Semi-cooperative.
doing, buddy? Are you behaving?
So he can hear me. So I'm trying to be very.
Oh, I got it. All right.
Tactful.
He's doing the teas and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Well, good.
All
Well,
right.
bring him
he's doing
on.
the fasting with me, and
All right. Perfect.
so we'll see. He's only on day
3,
8, 7.
Okay. All right.
He started last Tuesday, so it's
Okay.
today's day 7 then.
Okay.
So has he noticed anything in 8
Not
days?
yet.
Sleeping
Not yet.
better.
Well, he's had a little bit of not loose stools. So
Okay.
we've been dealing the laxatives and stuff. So
Okay,
I don't know what
okay.
that's about.
Yeah, that can be the part of the balance too. That could be that gut adjusting. So okay, cool. All right, and your Nebraska guests are there, and they're enjoying your hospitality and all that kind of good stuff.
Yep. She's a quilter, so
Oh,
we had a
gotcha.
lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So.
Korean is quite the quilter and embroidery and all kinds of crafty things like that.
Yep.
She does really cool things, guys. So, but anyway, so one of the things that I just wanted to touch base on, and Korean Andrea said is triglycerides. So the one thing about triglycerides, guys, is that's one of the fats that's not measured in terms of a critical thing. And the reason it's not measured critically is because there's no prescription for it.
Right.
They don't have any prescription, so why do they don't care? If you think
They
about it.
actually have a medication for it. It's called Tricor.
Tricor? Yeah.
And I'm on that.
Are you? Wow.
I'm hoping to get off some of this when I see the doctor tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we'll see. She probably will refer to the endocrine, so I won't see her till November.
Okay. One of the things that happened with Andrea's husband when he had the heart attack, and this was before they were on the protocol, the doc told them that he needed to get his cholesterol to 0.
Which is crazy.
Which is just absolutely insanely stupid because your brain is mostly cholesterol.
Well, yeah, you have to have some cholesterol.
All of your hormones are made up of cholesterol. All your cells have cholesterol. So to go to 0 cholesterol, I mean, like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so no. So sometimes it even gets off to the scale, but the triglycerides, just remember, triglycerides divided by your HDL is the ratio you want to go, what you want to look at. So when people say they're not diabetic, and the word is comma yet for most people, is if they know their triglyceride divided by their HDL ratio, if you definitely want it below 1.5.
Right.
Below 1.5. If it's over 4, we got more than a problem. And if they haven't been diagnosed, they will soon be diagnosed as a type 2. So that's kind of how that all comes together. So that's triglycerides. And triglycerides is it's just a fat. It's the most common fat in the body. Okay, it's the most common fat in the body. And it gets stored in fat cells, specifically fat cells. And it's a result of carbohydrates, excessive carbohydrates, and alcohol. And I know, Corinne, you don't drink as a rule. I know, Kurt, you don't drink. I know, I guess I'll skip John.
I can't hear. I didn't hear that.
I say you aren't a drinker necessarily. You aren't a big cocktail girl, are you?
No, I have our wing night with our group that we go out to eat for the wings on Wednesday night. I had one drink.
Good. Now, how do you have your wings? What kind of wings do you like?
I don't like wings. It's everybody else that likes the wings. I like the nachos.
Oh, the nachos. Oh, okay, fine.
Gordon likes them with what is it? Mango habanero.
Oh, sounds like our BWs.
Yeah.
Okay, I like we have a place in Peoria, and it's a wood fired.
Yeah.
And I get the dry rub, just plain dry rub in a fire roasted environment. Yes, those are, and that's John. That's one balance. Okay.
One balance. Did you take 2 balance? Is it legal?
You can have 2 balances now. It becomes a 2 balance. It becomes a 2 balance if, in addition to the dry rub wings, I have a margarita pizza.
Oh,
that's
so you've done 2 balances per meal. You've done that before?
Done before the meal.
Both balances. Okay. Yeah. I'll have to remember that because maybe that's what I should have done today.
Yeah, exactly. If I know I'm going to load up, if I know I'm going to do that, I'm going to do 2.
2. Okay.
Like last night I had a brat on a bun, baked beans, corn on the cob, some chips. I had myself a balance, and I also had a stronghold ahead of the meal. I only had 1. And I normally, though, on a meal like that, Kareen, without the balance,
yeah,
I'd have had 2 brats and buns. I'd have had 2.5 ears of corn. I'd have had a cup of baked beans as it was. I had tablespoon on a hot dog bun with my brat. I mean, it was almost embarrassing. It was like I had a kid's meal, and I only had 1 ear of corn. Like, come on, where's I was full. I was full. I didn't need anymore, and I didn't almost finish. Actually, I didn't finish part of the brat. I was just full. So I mean, like it works that way, you know. It's like, and so I could save some money on food with the balance because I don't eat as much. Now I do have a lot of leftovers, so I gotta replan the process. Like I don't need to prepare as much because it's gonna be leftovers for a long time. And so that's part of the wonderful thing about it is you don't eat as much because you're not as hungry. And you actually it hurts to try to eat what you used to eat because you can't. That's like taking John to the Waffle House like I did the other day.
I did not eat the whole waffle, by the way. I left a quarter.
He did not. He did great. But that's the whole thing, guys. It's just we don't finish all that kind of stuff. So, hey, is that Stephanie?
Yeah, come here. You're on live.
Hi, daughter of mine.
Hi, Dad.
I love her. That's my baby. That's my girl.
Yeah, come here, Wyatt.
I'm going to save lives.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go, handsome.
Hey, Wyatt. That's
Okay.
my grandson. Hey, Wyatt, buddy. He's a soccer champion.
Yeah.
He's the soccer champion. There you go. Perfect.
50 fish?
7,
Oh, 7 fish.
all bass,
Oh, very
1
good.
6-pounder, 3,
Oh,
4.
yeah.
2 of them were the size. Except for I'm kind of running low on worms.
Oh, well,
How
that-
big was the biggest bass they caught?
Just the weight ones. I need some of the weight ones.
Okay.
How many fish did they catch?
He caught, I don't know, 7 or 10, somewhere in there.
7 or 10 bass.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the biggest one was how big?
Yeah, I think he said 7-pounder.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's doing well. We went up to the farm this past weekend. He caught some monsters up there. He snagged 2 of them. Well, I shouldn't say snagged, but he hooked 2 of them back to back.
Okay. Well, when I come out in August or so, then we're going to have to hook up with Gordy, and we'll go on to Missouri. We'll have Gordy lead us on a
Missouri
fishing.
River. Yep, he'd
Oh,
love
that
to
would
take
be
you.
awesome.
Yeah.
Catch some big flatheads. That's awesome. Yeah, that would be fun.
And then you don't have to have a balance because that's all protein. And how?
Well, it's got batter on it, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. So the batter. Oh yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Correct. But boy, the way Gordon cleans these, it's more like having halibut, because there's no river taste.
He bleeds them out.
He bleeds them out, so there's no river taste at all.
Oh, gotcha.
So it makes it so delicious. But yeah, I'd have to have a balance.
What's the largest one you've caught so far?
He's got the largest one is 103 pounds.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's huge. Wow.
Now,
He's got the picture of it. I don't know if I can.
The last one, when I was with them, I think.
I do have it. I can show you guys.
Okay, great.
103-pounder.
Yeah.
It's 3 guys holding it. Here it is. You can see it.
It's on the wall.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's huge. That's big.
Yeah, we got it on the wall. He said, I want that on the wall. I'm like, okay, it's on the wall.
Yeah, so when I was with them, I think it was either 45 or 55-pounder that we brought in. That was our biggest fish. That was our biggest fish of the day. So that was good.
It's on trot lines.
Yeah, it was trout line, but it was all good.
Oh, that's a lot of fun though. You never know what you're gonna catch.
Yeah, and use goldfish for bait.
Oh, nice.
Let's not talk about murdering animals.
You're going to work.
You used to use ducks too, and traumatize me. Baby ducklings, chickens.
That I used to tease her. We're gonna use duck, for muskies. We're gonna take.
Yeah.
We're gonna use.
That was
You're gonna
Yeah.
use ducklings for
Oh.
musky bait.
Yeah.
Found no.
Yeah.
Found,
I was
she doesn't.
traumatized a lot growing up. I was eating
doesn't
stew and I
find
go,
the
"What's
meaning in
this?"
that.
And you start singing Baba Black Sheep, so trauma.
I traumatized my children, that kind of thing. So anyway, and they used to
I
tell
remember.
used to tell them that rice and roni was worms. So traumatized them all. But anyway, so guys, listen, we'll wrap things up today. And the whole thing is that on their pages, as you guys are seeing us, we want to just let you know we really want to help, and we're just a small microcosm of results that have shown that we can do this, and that is provable. But guys, we want to help. We want to help you if we can. And so Corrine, if you know Corrine, get a hold of her. John, get a hold of her. Kurt, get a hold of him. And the next thing we have tonight, guys, is I've got a training that we'll do starting at 7. And then at 8, Andrea's going to be one of the people that's getting an award. It's the national recognition call. And so she deserves that.
Okay.
And so she's moving up towards a presidential director level. And just so you know, a presidential director level, you're earning at least $20,000 a month at presidential director. So she's headed to that probably in the next 2 months. So we work and supporting her by doing what we do and helping people get better, get their health back. So guys, I appreciate you being on. Corrine, enjoy your company. Tell Gordy that I love him, even though I kind of tease him once in a while. Stephanie's over there. Wyatt, Grayson, I got that whole world. John, we'll chat tomorrow about doing some swimmer stuff. Okay.
Yep.
And I'll take some of you guys here in about 10 minutes. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Which
guys.
one should I
Bye.
listen to, George? Should I do the next one, or should I wait till?
The
I don't
last
know
one.
if I should do both of them.
No, you won't have to do both. They're going to go through
Okay.
the same. Going to go through the same information. So whichever works best for your schedule.
The same information for both of them.
Yeah. So whichever you want to be on, early or late.
Okay.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
And actually, it'll be kind of a refresher because it's going to be stuff that you and I just went through the other day. Going to go through the
I'll try to
onboarding.
get on. We'll have to
Okay.
see.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
You bet. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.